Generally, what it means, وَابْتَغِي فِي مَا آتَاكَ اللَّهُ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةِ. What Allah has given you, the endowments Allah has given you, use them for the sake of the next life. الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةِ. وَلَا تَنْسَ نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا. Do not forget your share in the dunya. Then Allah said, وَأَحْسِنْ, and do good. كَمَا أَحْسَنَ اللَّهُ إِلَيْكَ. Just like Allah has done you good. And then Allah says, وَلَا تَبْغِي الْفَسَادَ فِي الْأَرْضِ. Do not seek or do or participate in corruption on earth. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْمُفْسِدِينَ. Allah indeed does not like those who do corruption and fasad. Like, as you all know, the human being is on a journey. We're all travelers on a journey. That journey, we know its beginning and we know its end. We just don't know the length. But we have definitive knowledge of the beginning and the end. We know we're born and we know we shall depart. How long it is in between, Allah knows. That journey of the human being starts very clean, very pure, very transparent, the most purest. I don't want you to think, when people read this ayah, I know many of the mufassirin go to that too, they think in the most beautiful of states, or looks-wise. I don't want you to think about looks. That's not the point. The point is not that Allah created you with the best looks. لأنه with looks, you cannot reform yourself, you cannot reform your society, and you cannot bring good onto earth. Looks do not do that to you. But what does that to you is the capacities Allah gave within you, which makes you a human being. Then you can reform yourself, you can reform your society, and you can bring good onto earth. لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Pure, with the capacity to do good, and to do not fasad, corruption, but to do construction, not destruction, to do good. And that human being, this is the beginning of the journey. The human being was created from the get-go, very nice, very clean, ready to go with the capacity and all this. Allah says, ثُمَّ رَدَدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ سَافِلِينَ. The end of the journey, what happened? Whoa, plunged, plummeted, free fall. With a push, it's no longer free fall. Once you push it, there's acceleration. There's no longer free fall. But the end of the journey, when He returned back to us from the lowest of the lowest. Asfala safilin means came from the lowest of the lowest. What happened? But then Allah makes exception. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. See, if it was about looks, why Allah makes exception about الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا? Amanu and looks says, no, what is about? I'm created in the best of shapes. It's not about shape. You join a gym for a shape. Huh? It's about what makes you a human being. Your soul, your spirit, what you can do, your positive contribution, not only to yourself and your surrounding, but to the world as a whole. This is what the ayah is trying to tell us. First, you started with ahsan taqweem, clean. You come to the world clean. No prejudices, no sins, no problems, no egos. Yeah? You have the capacity to do well. But then we acquire through our social interactions and our habits and learning and things, we acquire things that taint, that puts a taint on this purity that we have. And therefore, now radadnahu asfala safilin. The more true you are to this essential transparent being that Allah created you within throughout your life, the more pure you shall return. Ya ayyatuhan nafsu المطمئنة ترجعي إلى ربك راضية. Oh, comfortable soul. Why is it comfortable, مطمئنة? طمأنينة comes from what? Comfort. From being transparent with Allah. ذكر of Allah. ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. So طمأنينة with the dhikr, there is transparency. You're always attached, not detached.